Hello everyone, welcome back to EducQuiz. So now we'll be solving question 2. Let's start right away. The A part looks like consider the line passing through the points this and this. Calculate the gradient AB. So how do we calculate the gradient? The gradient is also the slope. So to calculate the slope, we have the formula P is equal to the y and the x, which is change in y all over change in x. So which is y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. Under what are our points? We have A as 1, 4 and B as 5, 12. This is x1, y1. This is our x2, y2. Just like that. So the slope of the gradient is going to be, using this formula, we're going to have m is equal to y2, 1 over y2, this is 12. y2, we have 12 minus y1, 4. All on, what is x2? 5 minus x1, 1. What is that gradient going to be? What's going to be equal to, what is 12 minus 4? 8. Oh no, what is 5 minus 1? 6. Which is going to be 3 on 2. Okay, we are done with the first part, the A part. And now you to the B, and the right P ones the B part say. Find the equation of the line AB in the 4x is equal y is equal to mx plus c. So you know that the equation of the line is. We have formed our hem, which means we are looking just for c. The new equation of the line is equal to y is equals to n is 3 on 2 x plus c. They are looking for c. So find c, how can we do? We just use one of the points. This point has x and y. So we just use one of the points, substitute our x and y, and finally c. Let's use point A. X and y is 1 and 4. So I write using A, 1, 4. This is x, this is y. Implies y is 4. I replace y by 4 is equal to 3 on 2 x. X is 1. Okay, so 1 times 3 on 2 is just 3 on 2 plus c. Alright, I want c to be yellow. So what do? I'll first fit everything here because I want c to be on this part, which implies I'll have c plus 3 on 2 is equal to 4. They'll be watching my videos and do that. I have not changed anything here. I've just sent this one here and this one there. So I want c to be yellow, so I set this one behind there. I'll set it behind this 4 and wait to have c is equal to 4 minus, and this one was plus, is equal to 4 minus 3 on 2. When I do my LCM, I'm going to have c as 5 on 2. We're about to do your LCM and find the value of c here. And verify it is 5 on 2. Okay, so what's the next part saying? That was B. Okay, C. C says compute the table of values below. So we have x, this. Okay. Okay, I'll have to compute it here to economize space. So my equation of my okay. I found C, which means my equation of 9 is equal to y is equal to 3 on 2 x plus 5 on 2. I'm seeing that there are fractions here, but I don't want to deal with fractions. So I'm multiplying everything by 2. I'm going to have 2y is equal to 3x plus 5. You see, if I multiply this by 2, I'm going to have 2y. If I multiply it by 2, I'm going to have 3. You should cancel this. 2 will cancel this 2, I'm left with 3. If I multiply it by 2, 2 will cancel this 5, I'm left with this. So this will be my equation of the line. If you leave it like this, it is still very correct. If you leave it like this, it's still very correct. Alright, so the C part says compute the table below. Okay, so you see in this type of equation, if you don't have the P part correct, we'll never have the C part correct. Okay, you compute the table below when x is minus 1, 1 do we have? Now our equation is 2y is equal to 3x, where x is minus 1, plus 5. So what are we going to have? 2y is equal to 1 is 3 times minus 1 is equal to minus 3 plus 5, which implies 2y is going to be as minus 3 plus 5, 2, which implies y is equal to 1. Here, we'll put 1. The next value is 0. When we put 0 here, we have 0 here. With then 0 is 0, we agree. 5. So 2y is equal to 5. So y will be equal to 5 over 2. 5 over 2 is 2.5. Or better type in decimal point 0.5. Next, we put 1 here. What is 2y? What is 3 times 1? 3. Plus 5. I'm going to have 8 here. Then y will be 8 over 2, which is 4. Or could like 4-ish. If you see the geometric, the arithmetic progression, you see that it's increasing by 1.5 over time. So yeah, I'm very sure I'm going to have 5.5. Yeah, I'll say you have 9.5. And then not 13. That's nice. You can solve for everything and see that these are the answers. Okay, let's solve for 2 and 3 and 4. Yeah. Let's solve for 2 and 3 and 4, then you solve for 5 and 6. Okay, if you have 2 here, what is 2 times 3? 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. What is 11 divided by 2? Is 5.5. That is here. Right here. How did I know? Just from the arithmetic progression. When I see this, I see this, I see this, I'm seeing that it increases by 1.5 all the time. So I just add up 1.5 and I'm going to have all of the values correct. I can do it with 3. This time is 3. Yeah, what is 3 times 3? 9. What is 9 plus 5? 14. What is 14 divided by 2? I'm going to have 7. You see, 7. If I add 1 to 7, I'll have 9.5. If I add 1 to 9, if I add 1.5 to 7, I'll have 9.5. If I add 1.5 to 9.5, I'll have 11. If I add 1.5 to 11, I'll have 13.5. So those are all the values there. You can, if you doubt, you can calculate by yourself and you'll see that those are the values. Okay, round D. Draw the line on the coordinate plane. Drawing this line on coordinate plane. Okay, draw a line on the coordinate plane. I'm seeing that my x negative plus be negative 1. So I will draw my line according negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, I'm my y starting from 1. About 0 here. Ending at 13.5. 1, 2.5, 4, 5.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll just reduce this so that I can fit inside there. Or I can just write a pen. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 30, 14. That's our y-axis. This is our x-axis. Okay, let's plug this. When x is minus 1, y is 1. When x is minus 1, y is 1 right here. As a point, x is 0, y is 2.5. When x is 0, this is 0 here. At this point here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So when x is 0, y is 2.5. When x is 0, y is 2.5 will be at this point here in the middle of 2 and 3. When x is 1, y is 4. Okay, when x is 1 here, y is at the 4 point. To scale. When x is 2, y is 5.5. When x is 2, you have 5.5. 5.5 is in the middle of 5 and 6. Okay, when x is 3, y is 7. When x is 3, you have y at 7. When x is 4, y is 9.5. When x is 4, we have our y at 9.5 in the middle of 9 and 10. When x is 5, we have 11. When x is 5, we plug 11. When x is 6, we have 13.5. When x is 6, you plug our points 13.5. Okay, so draw the line on the coordinate page. Let us draw a line on that coordinate plane. Not that straight. But in your book, it is supposed to be more straight than this. Okay, so that is our line. What is E saying we should do? E, from your graph or from the equation, find y1 x is equal to that. Okay, I choose to use my equation because my graph is not perfect. So from the equation, my equation is 2x, 2y is equal to 3x plus pi. The equation, this is it here. So I should find y when x is equal to 3.5. How do I need to find it? When x equals 3.5, I have 2y is equals to 3 into 3.5. I just replace my x by 3.5 and I make y subject of formula. So that would imply 2y is equals to what is 3 times 3.5? 3 times 3 is 9. 0.5 times 1 times 3 is 1.5. 9 plus 1.5 is 10.5 plus pi, which implies 2y will be 16.5. Y will be 16.5 over 2. 1, 5, 4 over 2. Okay. Okay, so I have 7.75. That is the value of y with x is equal. That's the value of y when x is equal to 3.5. Okay, you also ask Roman 2, what is the value of x when y is equal to 20? So when y is equal to 20, we should find the value of x. So we replace our y by 20 here. We put our y by 20 because it told us that y is 20. So we're going to have 2 into 20 is equal to 3x plus 5. What do we do now? We just read x subject of formula, which implies I have been doing, we reverse the equation so that x can be on this side. You will have 3x plus 5 is equal to 2 times 20 is 40 on this side. What I did is I put this one here and put this one here. So 2 times 20 will be 40. Now I bring this pi on this side. I'll have 3x is equal to 45, which implies to have x be done at the variable side by 3, which implies x will be equal to 15. on 5 over 3 is 15. So that is the value of y and x. Those are the values of y and x. So we are done with E. What is F saying? Where does this line cross the x and y axis? So S says, where does this line cross your y, the x and y axis? So our equation is 2y plus 3, is equal to 3x plus 5. That is our equation. Know where the line touches the x-axis. Put y as 0 and make x of your formula. So, for x-axis, y equals 0, which implies if this y is equal to 0, well, 0 here is equal to 3x plus 5. So I fit the equation so that this x should be on this side. I'll have 3x plus 5 is equal to 0, which implies if I want x to be a loop, I'll have 3x is equal to minus 5. Why minus 5? Because here was positive, and it goes on the other side of the equation, it becomes negative. That implies if I want x to be alone, I'll divide both sides by 3. And I'll divide both sides by 3, still cancel this 3, I'll be left with x is equal to minus 5 on 3. So my case is equal to minus 5 on 3, y is 0. We can fix x here as minus 5 on 3 and see if y will be 0. Let's check it out. So 2y is equal to 3 of x is minus 5 on 3. Well, 5. Now the implied 2y is equal to, this 3 will cancel this 3, or left minus 5 plus 5. Which implies 2y is equal to 0. If I want y to be 0, I'll have y is equal to 0. Which means this is correct when I say at where does this line cross the x and the y axis? This is correct when I say for the line to cross the x axis, y axis is 0. When y is 0, x will be this. Okay, let's check it out. When y is 0, x is going to be somewhere here. This particular place is minus 5 on 3. If you calculate well, you see that this space is minus 5 on 3. Okay, so at x equals to minus 5 on 3, y is supposed to 0. That means at that point, y will be 0. Okay, that's the same for y. And the x-axis y equals to 0. And y has this. For y axis, and where does the curve touch the y axis? At that point, x is equal to 0, which implies we have the equation of the line is 2y is equal to 3x plus 5. So where the line touches the y axis is at the point where x is 0. So if you put x as 0 here, we're going to have 2y out of 5, which implies y is equal to 5 on 2. And this y equal to 5 plus 3 is a place where the line touches the y-axis. See, 5 on 2 is 2.5. Here we see it touches at 2.5 exactly. The same way here, it touches the x-axis at minus 5 on 3 exactly. So we are done with that. Okay, SG. Because the point D 10 to 82, line on the line AB, 3 are working. So the point line of that line AD amount of space. I'll do it here. Okay. So the point Z is 10 to its 2. Does it lie on the line AB? What is the equation of that line AB? Or the equation of our line is 2y is equal to, or is it 3x plus 5? So let's check and see light. To know if it dies, you just put this is x and this is y. You just replace the value of x and replace the value of y and check if the equation is correct. So 2, 1 is y, 22 is equal to 3, what is x, 10 draws 5. Which implies 44 is equal to 30 plus 5. Is that correct? No. 44 is not equal to 30 plus 5. Meaning it is just not correct. This point does not lie on AB, on the line AB, because 44 is not equal to 30 plus 5. So that was all for question 2. Thanks for watching. Hope you cleared your doubts. So see you on question 3 for the last part of the graphs. From now till then, keep on solving with us on EducQuiz.